You're no bandit. Not like the others. Watch where you step. Bandit corpses get a little mushy. Bandits, running themselves onto our swords, drove them off for now. Thing is, there are far more bandits than we have swords. With so many afflicted by the curse, we can't hunt them down and kill them in their beds. Magical sickness? Shaman Bogum handles all that. Me, I guard the gate. Know anything about stopping curses? Head inside. Shaman said he needs another set of hands.
What?
Please see Shaman Bogum if you have questions. I don't know you, outsider. What? Me? Let me see that. Malakath's Orichalcum's spear? The fire was no accident? Both were known to drink heavily. We thought they had been careless with a lantern. The chief's wives had a reputation for scheming. I tried not to believe it, but to see it on the page... The loss of my husband's other wives is a recent tragedy. It does our village no good to drag their names through the mud. Please, tell no one what you found. I'll inform my husband eventually, when he's ready.
Yes, I'll have the poultice ready in a moment. Wait, who are you? Curse? No. My bloodkin are loyal to the last, but at times they're thicker than troll dung. It's clearly poison, though how it affected so many is indeed curious. Why do you ask? Then here, take this list. Everyone who fell ill had 3 similarities. They ate food cooked in the same pot, drank water from the same well, and wore clothes washed in the same stream. Bring a sample from each. We'll find the source of the poison. I've dealt with sickness, broken bones, and plague. This is poison, I have no doubt. Symptoms are very similar to bites from the spiders in our tin mine. I'm thankful none have died, but it's damn inconvenient. The bandit attacks are relentless. I won't know anything for certain until I get those samples.
Well... What is it?
Have you collected everything on the list? Good. This should only take a few moments. Clothes are fine. The poison wasn't in the stream. The meat is cooked past the point of edibility, but no poison. If it's not in the well water, we'll need to rethink this. Wait, do you smell that? Ha-ha! That's it! It's in the well water! The poison was in the well water. Even better, I know exactly what kind it is. Spider venom. Enough to incapacitate, but not kill. Odd. Mingling with water in such a fashion would require a variety of alchemical compounds to dilute the venom. I'm saying it's odd, that's all. What's important now is the antidote. The venom is common to the spiders infesting our tin mine, but I'll need a concentrated amount. Look for broodmothers. Their venom sacs are potent, and durable enough not to pop when you smash the filthy creatures. They hate the light, so you'll need to search the deepest parts of the mine.
You're going to bother me now? You, outsider! Bandits broke into the village! Bandits rushed the gates and scaled the walls. There's not enough of us to drive them back. Broken arm. It's nothing. Stand with us! Drive these bandits into the mud!
Well?
I don't hear the sounds of battle. Are the bandits driven off? Then I'll distill an antidote immediately. With so many poisoned, we couldn't have repelled the bandits without your help. Someone deliberately poisoned our strongholds well. The sickness began the day of the bandits' first attack. It couldn't have been them, not directly. You should speak with Moramat, one of Chief Dushko's wives. She's tended the chief since he fell ill. You've shown you stand with the stronghold, and for that, you'll remain welcome. But if you wish to stop the poisoner, you'll need her approval, or the others won't help.
You've proven yourself bloodkith to our stronghold. If any here would call you outsider, you are welcome to answer with the back of your hand. Now, what is it you need? Yes, he convinced me there was never a curse. Know that while Chief Dushko remains ill, I speak on his behalf. I'm his hearthwife, and I say the poisoner must be brought to justice. The sickness happened before the first bandit attack. None are missing from the stronghold. The poisoner must be among us. Can't be any of the victims. There are unpleasant symptoms. Very unpleasant. Speak with the unafflicted. Find out where they were the night before the sickness began. Return to me with their tales, and we can find the lies within them.
I'm hopping mad. The stronghold survived because of your help. We won't forget this. I wish we were back in the mines, even with all those spiders. At least Moramat is safe in the longhouse. Getting battered by Sharnog. I always end up bruised, but I'm a better warrior for it. Sure half the village saw me getting knocked around. You can ask anyone. Nothing. I'm a horrible liar. Everybody knows it. Look, the chief got sick. We have a history, and I don't want Moramat to think I poisoned him, all right? That'd be terrible. Is it that obvious? I mean, no, nothing like that. The chief and I disagreed over the mine's value, but we resolved things. We don't see eye to eye on trade matters, but I'm no traitor to the stronghold, and I'd never do anything to hurt Moramat. Seems a week doesn't pass without a spider bite in the mines. It comes with the job. I suppose old bites and dizzy spells kept me safe from the poison. I don't know what else to say.
Hello, Bloodkith. Heard you gutted some bandits in the attack. Because bandits are dumb. They think an open gate is a weakness, so they all head for it, but we cut them down before they get inside. They could, but they don't. The ones with bows won't fire their arrows at us, so we stand here as bait for the ones without bows. Then they come, and we make them decorate the cobbles. Told you, bandits are dumb. You mean the curse? Sure. I'll help any way I can. It's what I do. Most of our warriors are sick in their beds, or barely able to hold an axe. More bandits for me. Training with Nemorath near the front gate. He opens himself to counterattacks when he lunges. Knew it would hurt him eventually, but he survived the attack, so he'll remember next time. Or not, and he'll die. He should really try to remember. The curse couldn't poison me. Nothing can. When I find a new bug or beast, I don't just kill it. I eat it to gain its strength. Sometimes you, pay for it. But you've never truly conquered something until you've buried it in the ground.
The sound of a hammer on iron is a beautiful thing to hear, whether in battle or at the forge. But our mine produces tin. Can't keep a good rhythm with tin. Once the chief is back on his feet, I'll be the new forge wife. Then we'll see who gives the orders. Not that you care. Go ahead, ask me anything. Right here, stoking the forge while my apprentice ran errands for Maramat. Think she can take her away, make my work shoddier? Ha. Besides, temperature changes can ruin the metal. I didn't have a choice. Shored up defenses, repaired weapons and armor for the few warriors left standing. Haven't you heard the ring of my hammer? Used it on a few bandits, too. Bandit helmets can't take 3 hits. Clang, clang, crunch. Shoddy workmanship. If I'd wanted to sabotage the stronghold, I could have the walls topple or make shoddy blades that crumble in our warriors' hands. Yet the walls stand fast and our weapons strike true. Any other insults you care to toss at me? I have metal to work.
Ah, the hero. What do you want? It's shameful for the raiders to do such a thing. They must have dropped the poison in the well during one of their attacks. Checking and oiling weapons in the Longhouse? Bad for the bandits when they attacked. Still didn't keep them from poisoning the well. If you say so. It's been a blur. Can't even remember when I last slept.
Yes? What is it now? Let me see. That belongs to Rakaz, my apprentice. You can see where the hilt doesn't quite fit the blade. Wish I could say it was one of her first attempts, but she's a slow learner.
What is it now? So? I needed some ore. 3 spiders came from nowhere and I had to defend myself. I must have lost it in my rush to escape. It's a wonder I made it out of there alive. Fine, you got me. Are you satisfied? I did it for the town, and if you noticed, I made sure not to use too much, just like Gargak taught me. Gargak is the rightful chief of this stronghold. His brother is half the man and an utter fool. He won the trial by fighting dirty. I am simply trying to help set things right. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't plan to walk into my death. There's more to the brother's story than you've been told. Please don't rush into anything. Seek out Gargak and hear his side of the story before deciding what you believe. I don't think so.
What?
What have you found? What has the fool girl done? Never mind that. Shaman Bogum has almost finished his antidote. Once Reeman's Bluff recovers, our warriors will find these bandits and crack open their skulls. I must remain here and see my husband recovers. If you're willing, you should track down Gargak and put an end to his madness. Sharnag said most attacks come from the north. There are some caves, an old mine, and a ruined Imperial tower in that direction. If you find Gargak, do what you must to stop him. You do so with my husband's authority, with my authority.
What do we have here? Do you know the Code of Moloch? It's a simple code, but it's the one I live by. Don't steal, so I aim to conquer. Don't kill your kin, and none have died in my attacks. Don't attack without cause, but I have more than enough cause. When my father passed, I was to become chief by right. But then my little brother challenged me for leadership of the stronghold. 2 schemers put him up to it, as long as he'd make them hunt wife and forge wife. They knew I had no respect for them. Not by my brother's skill. His future forge wife insisted we use matched weapons. As we fought, I grew lightheaded. My palms burned and I could barely keep a grip. But I fought on, and was about to strike my brother down, when my sword shattered. No other explanation. The hunt wife poisoned the hilt, and the forge wife delivered a blade that shattered in its first melee. My brother must have known. Heard they died last month, some sort of fire. A shame they won't see me take my revenge. I don't see how. It's my birthright to rule, and my brother stands in the way. What do you mean? Base my mercenaries out of this tower? It's a central location, certainly. Overlooks a choke point through all corners of the Valenwood. But no, I'm a Reman's Bluff orc. Without a mind to work, I'd be nothing next to my brother. A played-out Imperial mine, I'd heard. And it's infested with trolls. Clearing them out will be no easy task. I suppose if there's ore in the mine, I could leave my brother to rot in the stronghold. But I'd need proof. And I'll send someone I trust to meet you at the mine. I can't just take your word on this. I'm sure you understand. But I'll hold my mercenaries back until we find out if there's ore in that mine. I give you my word.
Didn't expect to see you again. I'm glad you came to your senses about Gargak. He asked me to verify any ore we find, so here I am. What do we have here? This is iron ore. I'll get some samples. Go tell Gargak that with this ore, we'll have the finest weapons in Grahtwood.
Have you brought me proof? What did Rakaz say? She wouldn't say that lightly. With quality metal, I could rebuild this tower as a new home and drive my brother's tin profits into the ground. I'm an orc of my word. My quarrel ends today.
So, you have come. Stay your hand and hear my words. Dominion, Pact, Covenant. You're like school children fighting over marbles, while the world around you is on fire. I am the most humble servant to the blessed goddess Almalexia. Her divine vision foresaw your coming, as in a dream. We share a common enemy. That does not make us friends, but it does make us allies. The Prince of Schemes, the Harvester of Souls. Do not force me to speak his name. One of his dark anchors has planted itself in the ruins of what was once the town Gilvardel. Those who came to destroy it have gone missing. We must find them. Good. We will set aside differences for the sake of Tamriel. We need to know what happened here, and surviving members of the group sent to destroy the Dark Anchor will know best. We must split up and search. She is our merciful healing mother, divine goddess of the Tribunal of Morrowind, who I am sworn to serve. Though occupied with the war that rages on, her compassion extends to all when it comes to the vile Prince of Schemes. My goddess possesses many gifts, not the least of which is her sight. She saw you were crucial to what must happen here, and that your hatred of the Prince of Schemes burns almost as deeply as her own. Allies, recruited by Almalexia to aid me in opposing the Harvester of Souls, plucked from the best of the Fighters Guild across Tamriel. Every one of them experienced at destroying Dark Anchors, which is what makes their disappearance so troubling. Perhaps you have heard the song in the taverns. O Gilvardel, your name is desolation on my lips. Once a thriving wood elf town was nestled here, full of life and music, until he came. The Harvester of Souls claimed them all, reaping every last soul. Almalexia saw the horror as it unfolded, but could do nothing. Her memory is long, and her compassion burns like the sun. She sent a group of us to destroy the Dark Anchor here. We have a better chance of finding them if we split up and search different areas. I'll meet you later.
Trade with Khajiit?
Maeve, are you all right?
Help me!
Please get me out of here. I saw what they did to the others. It is a fate worse than death. We fought the worm cultists to the center of Gilvardel, beneath the hollow tree. The Dark Anchor loomed before us, swarming with Daedra, like so many others we'd seen before. But it wasn't long before we realized something was different. We couldn't budge it. Nothing we tried worked. All around it was this feeling, a chill running down our spines. It was his presence, from when he reaped the souls of Gilvardel all those years ago. It's strengthening the Dark Anchor somehow. There are evil devices planted in the earth. The worm cultists call them Fangs of Chaos. They seem to be channeling the residual magic from Molog Ball's presence into the anchor. Ari's tried to destroy one, but it killed him the instant he hit it. I don't know. If mortal weapons are useless, if even the most devastating magic fails, what hope do mere mortals have against the Prince of Schemes?
Don't worry, Maeva. I'll see you safely away from this place.
Nonsense. You and your friend here must destroy the Dark Anchor, or the others died in vain.
You always put yourself last, don't you? Maeva's account of the Fangs gives me an idea. Of course, the Fangs. It all makes sense now. Blessed Almalexia had a vision that the Prince of Schemes had sunk his teeth into the ground at Gilvardale. The Fangs she saw in her vision must be the devices Maeva described. Have you ever seen a goddess cry? It is a terrible thing to behold. So perfect a face, marred by so many tears. Almalexia's tears for Gilvardale crystallized into a beautiful gem, filled with all her fury directed at the Harvester of Souls. A goddess never suffers without purpose. The gem can destroy the Fangs of Chaos. Blessed Almalexia warned me that no mortal could wield the gem without also being destroyed by her rage. She told me to wait for the soulless, deathless one. You. Take Almalexia's tear, destroy the worm cultists. Their blood will awaken her fury. Once my goddess's fury is released from the gem, nothing, not even these Fangs of Chaos, will withstand it. I will remain at your side to see this through. This is no time for idle talk. It is done. The Harvester of Souls' presence is receding from the land, though it is likely that this place will be forever scarred. They will try, but without the Daedra or the link to Cold Harbor, destroying the remaining worm cultists will be quick work. I will warn the Dominion of what they attempted with the Fangs of Chaos. It will not be allowed to happen again. I must send word to the Dominion of what transpired here.
I still can't believe it's all gone. Sorry, friend. If you're here for goods, I'm afraid my supply has run dry. I was researching the Kwama in Burroot Mine, but I had to abandon everything. Even my research was left behind in that mine. Ha! You make it sound so simple. I couldn't ask you to do that. The mine is overrun with aggressive Kwama and packs of vicious thunderbugs. It's too dangerous. It's your neck, I guess. Burroot Mine isn't far, just at the bottom of the waterfall. But my campsite was deep inside the mine, near the bottom, where the Kwama nests were. That's where I left the notes. Thank you. It will mean a lot to me to have my notes back at least. Be careful. Aggravated Kwama are dangerous, to say nothing of the thunderbugs. An infestation of thunderbugs. In 20 years studying the Kwama, I'd never seen anything like it. In the span of a single night, the whole mine was overrun. There's nothing to be done about it now. It wouldn't do any good now. Most of my Kwama were killed. The rest are extremely aggressive now that their nest has been breached. Still, I'll at least get one good chapter out of this, right? Night of the Thunderbugs. Well, the title needs work. notes. I can't believe it. I thought I'd lost these for good. You can't know what this means to me. This was my life's work. Everything I've learned in 20 years of studying Kwama. I thought I was going to have to give up, find something new. Oh, thank you so much.
I've heard tales of your valor at Esduin. Bravely done.
Open for business!
Good to see you again, comrade. You recall our encounter with Dosha, yes? When we found her encoded journal? Yes, we called in several favors to do it, but we've cracked her code. In service to her Dark Master, Dosha was after something hidden in a dwarven ruin, a place known as Mazenelt. We're not sure, but it seems to have something to do with that Mortum Vivicus her notes mentioned. Mazenelt is far from here, but I've prepared a portal that will carry us across Tamriel. What do you say, comrade? Venture with me into the unknown? I will open the portal. It takes just a moment. Here we go. Dosha was no scholar. She did nothing idly. The river has brought us here for a reason. A treasure of some kind. A potent weapon or an epic spell. Dosha respected only one thing. Power. Whatever it is, we must get it away from here. Dosha knew of this place, and so others do as well. If we don't retrieve whatever it is, others will come. And it must have something to do with that Mortum Vivicus. If Molag Bal plans to unleash that weapon again, we must stop it. The last days of the Dwemer were endless war. Their mages raced to perfect ever more esoteric spells, ever more powerful weapons. Perhaps the origins of the Vivicus stem from that long-gone era. A holdfast of the Dwemer, the dwarves. We're somewhere in Hammerfell, I think, near the South Dragontail Mountains. Or so Dosha's notes say. If I did, I'd be the wisest woman in Tamriel, comrade. No one knows what made the dwarves disappear. Or at least, no one is saying. Why does the river take us anywhere? The Dwemer built complexes all throughout northern Tamriel. My guess is that we're at this ruin for a treasure of some kind. If just any dwarven ruin would do, there are closer places than Mazenelt. Dosha kidnapped our comrade, Merrick. She intended to harvest his soul for Molag Bal, in service to a plan involving this Mortum Vivicus. And then, of course, you came to his rescue, slew her and stole her journal, which is what led us here. Many things. The journal spoke of this place, but it also spoke of terrible things. Things I wish I could unlearn. Prolonged contact with Molag Bal twisted her mind. What in Nern?
The undead are close behind us. We must hide the remains of the weapon. Now!
The automatons are still active. We'll die down here!
We will see this done, or Molag Bal's hunters will chew on our bones.
Kurano is right. With any luck, the constructs will hold back the dead. Let's move!
I still think this plan is madness.
Those were ancient ones. Aliens in a Dwemer ruin. What went on here? Blades ready, comrade. These constructs know no mercy.
Damn it. Corino is dead. The weapon will be lost forever.
No, there's still hope. Osterrand will have to do it.
Oblivion, take you. I can't.
We can still succeed. But you'll have to enact the sacrifice, my friend.
Without a soul in the crystal, there will be no way to repair the weapon. It must be done, Osterrand.
A sacrifice? What did they come here to do? The skill it took to craft these constructs. Amazing. Just think what this place must have looked like in the time of the Dwemer.
We barely survived the last wave. Balasha's injured. We'll never hold against the dead and the constructs.
Osterrand is right. You need time. I'll lead the dead away, down another branch in the tunnels.
Lanath, don't. You'll never survive the swarm.
If my death buys you the time it needs. For Deladil and Meridia!
Giving yourself willingly to the river's current. Noble. More wonders. And a split in the path. Which way shall we go, comrade? Doshia was no scholar. Amazing these halls remain intact. A moment. This may be crucial.
My love, Osterond, if you're going to do it, you have to do it now. I'm dying.
I can't. Don't die on me, Valasha. I can't do this.
You must, my love. Or Molog Ball has won.
It's what she wants, Osterand. This is why we came here. Do it!
Goodbye, my love. My Valasha.
Valasha's journal remains. Perhaps it will shed more light on what's going on here. Another journal? Amazing it's still preserved. May I see it? The water begins to clear. 2 cities, 1 warship's Meridia. The other, Molag Bal. Abagarlis, the city of the dead, creates a relic to strike at the Meridians. Deladil, City of Light, creates their own weapon, forged around a heart of crystal. Just so. These Ancient Ones steal into the heart of the enemy with this crystal weapon. They stop the ritual, and their king ends the dark rule of Abagarlis. But they are hunted, so they try to find a haven, a place to hide the crystal. You have the right of it. They sought to hide their prize, but the priestess of Meridia first gave her life. She relit the crystal heart so that the weapon could one day be forged anew. Yes, comrade. The journals also speak of a tome, instructions for creating the weapon. The crystal heart of the weapon and the means to construct it lie here somewhere in these ruins. Constructs.
I can't hold them. You have to go.
I'm not leaving you.
We died when we agreed to this quest. We just kept walking a while. Hide the crystal. Hide the tome. Go!
Such bravery in the face of certain death. Dwarves were quite creative.
The dead Centurion, a fitting resting place for my Balasha. Now just have to hide the tome. What? No!
The crystal is in that steam Centurion. We must destroy it! Well done. Now, we've succeeded where that withered root dosha failed, comrade. Here, I will open a portal for us to return. Take the crystal and the tome. Give them to Merrick, and he can begin learning what it will take to forge the weapon. I have something I must attend to, comrade. The knowledge we have gained here has flooded my mind. I must mind the river's course. I'm sure we'll speak again soon.
Wait for her to leave. I must speak with you.
I'll see you down the river, comrade.
Please, speak with me. I have only a moment to talk. You're in danger. Danger I can't fully comprehend. Not even in death. Someone close to you has plans. Plans for both of us. Plans to betray you. I am anchored. Contained. Pulled away. Beware, comrade.
Welcome back from the depths, comrade. Guildmaster Sees All Colors told me you'd have something for me. Thank you. I'll begin my research straight away. You'll be the first we contact once I know the details. In the meantime, Sees All Colors sends her regrets she couldn't stay. She said she had an urgent matter to attend to.
I've heard of your deeds in Fair Traveler. That was just as well done.
Filthy thug.
Greetings, Sarah. A moment, if you please. Honor to you and your house, Sarah.
Shalador found you. Good to see you again. I've deciphered the spell inside the book. Are you prepared for Sheogorath's first test? Excellent. It's been fascinating to work with Shalador. Even though he can't read the book, he's been an invaluable resource. I had to decipher layers upon layers of meaning hidden within the tome. Yes, speak with the Archmage. He's meditating on the challenges ahead. I'm still somewhat drained from my efforts, so he'll open the portals to the Shivering Isles for you. Auriel, watch your steps. I'm very excited about this project. Shalador's sanctuary would be a boon to every mage in Tamriel. Even Guildmaster Vanus approves of our work here. I'm so glad you asked. On the surface, it's a simple book of nursery stories from the Dunmerland of Stonefalls, but that's just on the surface. So much more. Each story has hidden meanings, clever references to arcane lore, twisting and turning into the depths of history. It was fascinating to fully unlock the secrets of the book. Sheogorath may be a madman, but he's also a genius. Not much. We tried to scry into oblivion to get a sense of the place. I couldn't see anything, but I was swept up in a strong sense of homesickness. I came of age where most high elves do, the beautiful green shores of the Somerset Isles. I often think of the pink petals and soft breezes of my own land. I'm not sure why those memories return to me today, though. Of course, Adept. While investigating some ruins for me, you caught the notice of Archmage Shalador, ancient patron of mages everywhere. We're working with him to complete the mad god Sheogorath's trials and recover Shalador's lost sanctuary. Ivea, it's called. In ages past, it was an island in the Somerset Isles. Set aside for mages from across Tamriel, Shalador worked tirelessly to make it a sanctuary, and just barely escaped when Sheogorath claimed it. He still won't tell me what happened. I gather there was some kind of bargain between them and Sheogorath came out the better. A genuine pleasure. He has a fascinating view of history from a first-hand perspective, and his knowledge of the deeper mysteries is, well, I feel like an apprentice again. Adept, what transpires between myself and the Archmagus is between us and no one else. I don't need to answer your questions or anyone else's.
The brazier is ready. Velast prepared it precisely. According to my instructions, of course. We're having trouble opening a portal directly there, so we created this anchor to help us. Some trickery of Sheogorath's, no doubt. The next time around, I'm sure this won't be an issue.
Ah, right on time. Welcome back. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever show up. My lord seems to derive amusement from my annoyance. You are here to retrieve a tome for that Shalador person, correct? Just a moment, mortal. Lord Sheogorath asks that you perform a task first, to prove your competence. He claims to have misplaced a pair of items you must recover. A fork and a staff. Please do try to be quick. My lord enjoys making me wait, but he's not very patient himself. I've opened a portal for your convenience. It should lead you directly to the fork. I'd say at your leisure, mortal, but I expect I have more time ahead of me than you do. My lord is certain he lost his utensil somewhere in Skyrim. It was during a visit to his friend Korthor in Vuldengrav. That was during the Merethic era, I believe. My lord visited with Korthor a very, very, very long time ago. Really? What do they teach mortals these days? It's an heirloom. My lord is quite fond of it. Has a bit of magic around it too, I think. I don't know. I don't question Lord Sheogorath. The fork excites and synergizes magicka around it. When held in the hand of someone more notable than yourself, it can produce dramatic results. In your hand, it might be suitable for conveying roast beef to your mouth.
This place is known as Vuldengrav, the final resting place of Korthor, the Dragon Priest. Tread carefully. Where there are Dragon Priests, there are sure to be Draugr. No, not to Vuldengrav. But Skyrim is littered with ruins like this. Leftovers from the age when dragons and their priests ruled my people. In my younger days, adventuring across the holds, I plundered many of these dank little tombs. You never forget that smell. A dragon priest's tomb. Look at the treasures he's collected. Perhaps the fork is here as well. That chest. Perhaps the fork is in there.
You dare steal from me, Crit Botta, Crit!
Ah, corridors
My
away.
priests will make quick work of you. Lofty Nuki.
The shadows move, Adept. Watch yourself. Eyes to the sky. Another group.
No matter. Come, face me yourselves.
There. The ice barrier's down. We can get through.
Ah, there you are. The fork is mine. You shall not steal you. Strike now!
Come, mortal. Let's not waste time, shall we? I see you have the fork. Competently done. Impressive, even. Now, for the staff. When last we spoke, my lord recalled the discomfort of desert sand. I believe it lies somewhere within Hammerfell, in the dry and decayed hands of Prince Malil. Prince Malil Alakir, the Sith of Yokuda, a formidable warrior in his day. That was over 1,000 years ago, but still.
As I expected. Another resting place for the dead. Sheogorath has a sick sense of humor. Have the essences. Imbue them into one of the scarab seals.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Good. Now to collect 4 more. final four. Imbue them into the other seal.
You'll never best my generals.
For such a superstitious, mage-hating people, this place is a work of art.
My light for Malil. Never reach Malil.
Sedina's statue should have the scorpion seal at its base.
Lucky feet, mortal. The staff is still mine.
Rashomta's statue will be marked with the spider seal. The crystals hum with power. Go to the center. You should find the key to Prince Malil's tomb there.
You dare open my tomb? Come then, and feel the scythe's blade! Insect! You will never hold the staff! Never! The staff is mine!
I'd guess Haskell will be waiting outside. Let's go.
Another successful retrieval, I see. Very well, then. I've instructions to have you return to the Isles. My lord would have a word with you. Ah, right on time. Welcome back.
Look, Haskell! Farkey's back! Oh, it's so nice to see him again! Oh, good to see you too, mortal, I guess. Wonderful! I'll just take... Forky. Oh, I've missed you so much, Forky. Let's never be parted again. Oh, gives me goosebumps just to hold him in me hand again. The Wabadak! Malil held it down in that dusty tomb for so long. Say, why don't you clear its throat? Take it in hand and use it on some of these holier-than-thou temple types.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh? You don't look that special.
Rusty, but not bad. So funny watching you mortals muck around with things you can't possibly understand. Once it's yours, it'll send you straight back to Tamriel. Funny how books have a way of transporting you. No. Oh. Simply hold your breath, close your eyes, and count to, let's say, 1,000,000.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have the second book? Excellent. The Circus of Cheerful Slaughter? That's quite a title. I'll begin my research immediately. Can't wait to get to it.
Oh there, Adept! Well met, Adept. We are in need of your assistance. Sort of. Valast has translated Sheogorath's tome, but we're having some trouble understanding. Valast is working the problem out of the Marbrook Guildhall. See you there, Adept.
How could you let that alchemist from Fair live? He was a monster.
Over here. Oh, thank Ifre. I wasn't sure I would find anyone out here. My village needs help. The forest has turned against us. I don't know how else to describe it. Spriggans and Sench just started tearing through our village in numbers. We've had to take refuge in the sacred cave where we hold our religious ceremonies. Trethane Roland sent me to look for outside help. I don't know what he intends. He said something about a horrible crime. I think he thinks the forest is trying to exact justice for something.